Dave, I know we've kind of been over this a little bit, but Mookie's hot start offensively, with all the work he's done on the defensive end as well, how much more does that make it impressive?
It's really impressive, and I just really respect the way that, he went out there publicly and said that playing a different position isn't going to affect the offensive performance, and was never going to use the changing position as an excuse. And it showed to be true that he's off to a tremendous start, seeing the baseball well, and each day getting better, on the left side of the diamond, and today being able to slide him over to second base and get Mickey Rowe in there is just really positive.
How difficult is it what he's doing? Just obviously being a Gold Glove right fielder, second base last year, probably the other side of the diamond.
I just don't think that there's any player in baseball that can do that. A handful of Gold Gloves, I think 6 in right, to come over and play Gold Glove caliber defense last year at second, and then to slide over and play shortstop and then still perform at the top of the order like he has. I just don't see any player that's physically talented enough and also willing to do that, and you just don't see superstars that are willing to kind of put themselves in a compromising situation.
Shohei was saying last night he feels like he's seeing the ball well, but it's maybe like a little off in his timing where he's hitting the ball in his swing. What have you seen? Is this kind of just like a normal early season swing thing he's working through?
Yeah, I think so. It's one of those things where just 2 days ago, you look at the average and the slug, and he was right in line with what everyone expected. And you take 2 days where you don't get a hit or multiple hits, and you get one hit in 2 days, and then there's some questions. So I think that he missed some pitches that he had a chance to move forward yesterday, and didn't. But hitting is hard. But the most important thing is that he's healthy and he's seeing the baseball well.
When he's just working through like small things like this, what do you guys kind of learn about him and his process and how he views his swing and how to get better?
I think for me, as I try to learn players, I watch kind of how they handle some things, their emotions, and he's just very consistent, doesn't waver in his prep and his preparation, and kind of just watching the game and preparing. So he's just so talented. So the hits, the slug, all that stuff will happen.
Just how hard he hits the ball, like how different does that look even just like with the naked eye before you see like the exit velo or anything like that? Is that one of those things that kind of sets him apart as a hitter?
Yeah, he's in a small elite group of players that hit the balls consistently hard as he does, and he's certainly aggressive with the bat. And when he puts the barrel on it, it's 115 every single time. So it's if he moves it forward, it's going to be positive for the most part.
Chris Matt's here.
Yeah. Chris Matt is here. He'll be active tonight, and we have to make a move. So I'm not sure which option we'll reliever we're going to do yet, but we still have a little bit of time to make that decision.
And move Walker. He's pitching right now. 7 innings, 7 strikes.
Good. Yeah, that's great. That's great. Thank you.
What do you need to see from him with this one, and what's going to come into that decision to see how many more he needs, or?
I just think that it's today. I think it's 30 to 40 pitches, 45 pitches, something like that. So hopefully he gets through 3 innings, and I think with Walker, he's just got so many different pitches and weapons, and it's the most important part is the build-up and the execution. And then, then as you get out there further, then it's the results. And so, like I said the other day, I think the thing is for him and for us is when he does come, he's got to be built up to pitch a major league game and be ready to go 6 innings and 90 pitches.
You said that he's coming fast. It's just bringing him ahead of schedule. Did the stuff just start looking better?
No, it wasn't the stuff. It's just how he's feeling physically, how his recovery has been.
Obviously, we'll count what's the velocity when guys are coming out TJ, but what are you looking for execution-wise out of Walker, at least sort of rehab starts?
I think there's going to be some arm side misses, but for me it's glove side command. I think that, and the life of the fastball. So I think they're 2 separate things. Is the command to the glove side, which speaks to the delivery, and how the fastball is playing in the zone. So, if he can do those things, then the cut fastball, the curveball, the changeup, all that other stuff will play.
How long do you with OKC the whole stint?
He's going to come back here tomorrow. He'll be back here tomorrow, throw his bullpen, and then to be able to go back out there again for a rehab start.
How many starts does it normally take to get from 30 to 45 pitches to 90?
It's probably, I'd say it's probably, 4 starts. Kind of you look at 3 to then 4 to 5 to then 6, something like that. But everyone's different, but that's kind of, a baseline.
So 4 starts including 6.
Including today. And again, that's all contingent on how he's recovering and feeling too. So there's no one way, there's no set in stone.
Have you talked to Shohei lately about his throwing moment?
I just saw him today, and I think he made 40 throws, something like that, 40, 50 throws. And that was a 20, 25, 60 feet, then take a break, and then do it again. So just to sort of build up. But he looked good to me. Wasn't throwing with a lot of effort, but the delivery, the throw was good.
The Giants kept adding players even after spring training. When they come in tomorrow, I know you're focusing on the Cardinals today, but what do you see in the Giants? That makes
It's a team that can really defend. I think they can really defend, and certainly adding Cease to the mix, or not Cease, but Snell to the mix. Really, you have a not top end, Cy Young winner at the top of the rotation to go along with Webb. I'm not sure if we're going to get Snell. We might probably on Wednesday, but it's just a very talented team, and Farhan's done a great job of putting together a roster that has depth. They can really catch it and they can pitch. So the landscape of the West has really changed since we broke camp.
Too many pitchers to keep straight in this division
A
now.
lot of pitchers, a lot of good pitchers.
And you look good at shortstop.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Thanks.
All right.